Hey people, what's up? It's Jameel, and this is like the most interesting video I've ever done. Out of all the videos I've done on YouTube, I think this is like the best video, the most interesting video, at least from my perspective it is. Okay, so one of the concepts that I'm coming through with, this is like a big thing to me. And the first concept I'm coming through with is, what happens in the gang stalking program if two people care greatly for each other, but the gang stalking program is able to maintain a dynamic where the people can't approach each other and talk to each other? You know, because me and this female want to talk to each other. We want to be able to, you know, there's just extremely strong attraction. We both care for each other, but because of the family dynamic, we're not able to embrace each other how we want to. And this is strongly due to the gang stalking program. And I noticed something. I noticed that as soon as I started sharing, my love openly on YouTube, it completely changed her. Like, the way she looked changed. She looked 10 times happier. I could just tell that it had really grabbed her, and I could tell that the parents could tell. That's one of the things I noticed, is that the mother and the father could tell, and that really excited me. So I'm like, man, I was able to share my love with you. I know she watches too. I'm talking about you, you. And I was like, I noticed I'm able to share my love, and it's able to grasp her. And of all the years I've gone through conspiracy research, and even all through this gang stalking program, and I've talked to human rights groups about it, and I've listened to people that called in, talked about gang stalking, and I've talked to people in different countries about gang stalking, but I've never ever heard of this concept where what actually happens if I'm professing my love for a woman, a young woman, right? Young woman, but the gang stalking program is maintaining the dynamic. And so where I'm coming from on this is, I don't think that could keep us apart. I think what it is I got love on my side. I got the power of the universe. I got God on my side. And I'm not Christian. I'm not Jewish. I'm not Muslim. I'm very spiritual, though. I believe that there's, you know, a creational force, and that every religion and every kind of concept is within that creational force. Just, you know, some people are Jewish, some people are Christian. These are just different ways to get to the supreme being, whether it's Buddhism or whatever. But the female, you know, the female, the woman, so she knows I care about her. She knows I love her. I can tell it's greatly. She's just like, man, I want to be with Jameel, but I can't because all this stuff with it. So it's just deep. It's deep. And so where I'm coming from, I'm like, my love for you is the gang stalking program, no matter what, because even the homie's a witness. The homie had to put up flowers. The guy that lived next door to me, we were this big thing in the wintertime where, like, I sent her flowers and stuff, and just the gang stalking program was real strong then. And in order to diss me, the gang stalking program had contracted with my neighbor, the homie. And, you know, he's a good person, and he put up the flowers, and I'm just like, that's a bonus for me. That when she comes outside and she sees that, she knows that that's representative of my love for her. You know, so that right there is a plus. And I'm serious, man. This is so cool, because on YouTube you never hear anybody talk about anything like this. People talk about electronic weapons, and people talk about what do you do when you're being followed, or, you know, can the gang stalking program do this or that? But what happens if you love somebody who's on the other side of the gang stalking program? And again, where I'm coming from is, you know, mountains will fall. I got that's the love of my life, man. And, you know, every time I see her, we just have this extremely strong attraction, and it's really high right now. You know, it's really high right now. Like, you know, it's amazing, and just like, man, that's, you know, I was like, you know, she is number one. She means more to me than anything, and so now I'm just like, I'm just gonna grind through this. Me and her are gonna grind through this. You know, if it doesn't look like we're going to be able to speak now, then at some point we will be able to, because we always wanted to speak. We always wanted to be with each other, but there's just always been something there. And right now, the greatest thing there is the gang stalking program. I know the family watches, man. I love you, John. Man, I ain't got nothing against you, man. Her father. But that's my man right there, you know. And I'm not just saying that trying to get get some points from you. So like, I'm just saying, man, you're cool with me. But the mother too, Marianne from. But that's just what it is, man. That's just what it is. And so I think loving somebody is more powerful than anything. I don't think the gang stalking program has more power than that. And if you're able, that's just amazing to me. I'm able to share my love to somebody, even though I'm not able to talk to her in person. I was still able to share my love with somebody with the gang stalking program there. All this money being spent on the gang stalking program, all these people who got professional skills and work with people every day trying to manipulate them, they're still unable to force her to do something that's not in her heart against me. And at the same time, I'm able to give her my love. So in a way, her love was not allowing the people around her, not allowing the program to manipulate her to truly try to hurt me. And that by itself was a very loving gesture. And then from myself, where I'm coming from, is I'm saying no matter what, I'm not lazy. I'm not a lazy person. It's just like, I'm going to do whatever I got to do so you're loved. And that's man, that's potent right there. That's potent, That's potent. So, me and her will be able to be together at some point in the future. Just right now, I got to grind through this gang stalking thing. I'm telling you, mountains will fall before I'm not able to make her happy. I'm going to be able to make her happy as much as she wants, whenever she wants. And the gang stalking program isn't strong enough to stop that.